goodness. This is the moon atlas from Saturn. Saturn moon atlas. Check this out. Wow. You see all those dots? Those are all electromagnetic vehicles. And there is a gigantic tube. Look at this. Look at that. I have only seen these tubes around the sun in the Soho solar satellite. Look at the size of that thing. Whoa. Look all the vehicles. The electromagnetic sphere, they form a net all around the entire solar system. It's just that people don't know. People don't know. Look at this. Check it out. They're always the same kind, that kind. What's amazing in the picture, the video of that guy that was recording in California, this cloud that looked like a saucer, it's tiny vehicles like that thing. I already posted the video. They were exactly like that, but tiny. So they can shrink or become gigantic like that, as the situation requires. Organic electromagnetic vehicles. Look at this one right here. The weirdest objects I ever seen are these things. But you see, they all interlatch to each other. They form a net. Just that. The NASA the guys that process the image, they delete methodically, open down the images. So we don't see this but in the raw images. Look at that. You see how methodical this is being deleted, erased, like that. Look, big chunks of information, missing information. Look at that. So all this has been deleted, open down. So they do vertical passes, horizontal passes, like that. So all we get to see is that. This just one here, one there, 3, 4, 5. No, it's all one gigantic net. See how these two right here, and right here, and right here, they are all latched to each other. They form a net. I call them neural nets because this electromagnetic object transmit holographic waves, electromagnetic waves across the entire solar system. That way, our scientists, when they look in the telescope, they don't see but what they want. This thing want them to see. Believe me, they're controlled by the entities. The one that Leonard Walson recorded with his 14-inch telescope. Let's look at the size of that tube, and it has another tube over right there. See how it goes? This way, parallel, vertical, horizontal. See how they have deleted all these pieces. These chunks are missing information. But it's because they deleted it. Look. And that tube goes into the moon, and it continues on the other side. Look, right there. Bam. See that? And see how it goes this way. Look at that. See how they go this way, like that, parallel to the large visible tube. In fact, like I say, it forms a net. This thing forms in every direction. But the most incredible part is that all this thing forms hands and fingers holding that thing like that. Holding the cylinder with the divine laws of the universe, which is the most difficult part to believe. That is the part that people is just not prepared to know. I keep finding the same objects and the same figure, the same symbol of that hand. Essentially, all these objects form is a hand like that holding the cylinder. Boom! You can see that they all form the same thing like that, like this, vertical, horizontal. It's just that that's why NASA delete all these chunks are missing. They erase methodically. You can see where they erase the picture. You can see it. Look. The chunks of picture that have been tampered with. You see that the tube goes into the moon right here. Then look, another tube comes out of it. It's not like we are in like in a net that is three-dimensional. Goes, it's like I say, we are inside a cube. That's the information they gave to Romanek. People dismiss that guy. They don't have any clue that that guy he has the information. They call themselves Elohim. I don't think they are the Elohim, the creators of the universe. I'm not sure, but if they are who they say they are, wow. Well, it's a kick-ass. I mean, kick-ass thing to be in the presence of the creators that had the mandate. You see how the whole thing, look, right here is an example of the tubes. Look at it, right there. Joseph P. Skipper from MarsAnomalyResearch.com has some picture that shows those around Enceladus, the other moon of Saturn, Enceladus. See how the tubes go like that, and it goes like this and like this. They all form hands, fingernails and hands that repeat like fractals. It just repeat up and down, side to side, over and over and over and over and over and over. It's a difficult thing to accept. It's hard to prove, but I can prove it. It's just the deal to accept that all these thousands of objects form that net. That's what people are not prepared to even consider. Oh, you're drunk, you talk like this and you talk like that, and you have a heavy accent and whatever. But in the end, this is what counts. Look, that's that moon, which is really artificial too. And it has a fingernail, it's a hand really. You have objects stuck on top of it, tubes going in and out in every direction. These raw images really show what the stuff is, what's there, except that they already tampered with. Because I'm telling you that the images from this satellite are super, really high resolution. Look at that. Thousands of objects. I mean, thousands upon thousands. Look at that. They're even on top of the moon. Look, you can see the spots everywhere. I have to darken the picture more. Look, dozens and dozens of them on that moon. I will have to alter the screen. Let me get the screen dark or darker. You'll see what I'm talking about. There you go. Check it out. There they are. Look at that. See all the objects all over that so-called moon. But once you darken the image, then you cannot see what's in the space. That's the trade-off. Then you have to brighten up the screen again to show what all those tools and the objects. But look, they're all over the surface. They're working on it. Probably terraforming. And look at that. See, the exact same objects. And there are structures everywhere in the moon. Or what we think is a moon. Look at that. See, they're all over the freaking thing. Look at the bottom right there. Look at that. The structurized. Look at that.